Welcome to Thurrock Oakfield, where Thurrock Colts are playing Chelmsford. I'll give you a quick rundown before the teams come out of the team sheet. For Thurrock, we got Lewis Kidd at 1, Ben Palmer at 2, Aidan Pebble March at 3, Alex Dibble 4, Chibs Abazi at 5, Vitaly Gandikov at 6, Bobby Tubby at 7, Tyler Britchford at 8, Connor Dennett at 9, Elijah Jankus at 10, Frankie McLaughlin at 11, Ben Rumsby at 12, Cam Slyer at 13, George Bannister 14, Mikey Birch at 15. On the bench we've got David Burzak, Reece Palsy and James Thompson. For Chelmsford we've got Adam Wall at 1, Dylan Cooper 2, Noah Langan 6, Ben Barry at 4, Albie Banks 5, 7 is Adam Kelly, 18 George Riley, Arnie Love at 8, Matthew Tufil at 9, Aaron Corbett 10, Oscar Smith 20, Dan McManus at 19, Josh Smith 13, Oliver Nortridge at 14, Jake Landers 15, Freddie Smith 11 and Finney Margetts at 17. You have to bear with me with the commentary today. I'm not completely au fait with all the names of the Colts, but I'll do my best. So Thurrock in possession, Chelmsford now in possession, shipping across. Albie Banks with the ball, taken to ground. Refs bring it back for an earlier knock on. So, first scrum of the match, just inside the Thurrock half. Just make sure the sound's coming out. Yes. Chelmsford shipping left, intercepted quickly by Thurrock. Looks like there's a high tackle by Thurrock on the Chelmsford 10. Aaron Corbett. Chelmsford to kick to touch. Finds nicely. As Jake Landers has taken that kick for Chelmsford. Now inside the Thurrock 22. You barely see the lines. Chelmsford pick up the ball nicely from that set piece and ship it out, but Thurrock is straight on them. Turn it over and start advancing back on Chelmsford. Thurrock going to into contact. Just leaving their 22 now, shipping it left. Thurrock still in possession, driving forward. Pitch looking a bit dusty today. Just needs a bit of water, we've not had much rain. Thurrock now in the advance, out of the Thurrock half. Chip the ball out left and pick up the Chelmsford player and take him back. He's still going backwards, he doesn't know what's going on. Holding his hands out, wondering when they're going to put him down, sees he doesn't have the ball. Chelmsford back in possession. Stopped dead by Thurrock. Chelmsford player with his head down, barreling through, but he's going nowhere. Thurrock quickly going to contact. Now in the Chelmsford half and keeping them pinned there for a bit. Kick downfield. Thurrock not releasing. Chelmsford ball back in the Thurrock half. Kick to touch. Found just inside the Thurrock 22 again. Early stages, just a bit of to-in and throw-in. Only 4 minutes in and already it's looking like a lively game. Chelmsford set piece, managed to pick it up, shipping it out right again. Long pass, picking it up with his fingertips. Thurrock spreading out nicely. Quick interception. Being held up, gone into the maul. Chelmsford now driving forward. Thurrock pushing them sideways and backwards. Looks like Thurrock have got a very strong pack. Ref agrees. It's given them the decision. Scrum down on the Thurrock 22. You don't realise how windy it is until you look at the flags. Have a great scrum by Thurrock. Take it out right. Thurrock still in possession. Advancing down the right side. Still advancing. Almost up to the halfway line again. Thurrock shipping left. Still coming left. Ball's gone loose. Nicely picked up. Still juggling. Taken to ground on the 10 metre. Nice little goose step there by the Thurrock player. High tackle by Chelmsford there. Frankie McLaughlin stayed down on this side. Didn't quite see what happened there.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think it's it. I didn't actually see what happened to him. I think he might have said nuts.
Refs restarted the game. Almost missed that. Thurrock still in possession on the far side. Shipping left. Big contact there. Drive, good drive forward. Up to the halfway again. Thurrock still in possession. You can see the dust kicking up there now. Thurrock still in possession even though Chelmsford are cheering. Thrown to the ground unceremoniously. Shipping right now. Thurrock looking for a gap in the Chelmsford armour. Found a small one, made a bit of ground. Shipping left again. Advantage Thurrock. Didn't see what that was for. Unless it was another high tackle. Thurrock barreling through the Chelmsford defences. Shipping right still. All the way out to the right wing. Thurrock still in possession. Looking for that breakthrough. Ball's going into touch. Frankie McLaughlin's still having issues. He's squatting down. Oh, line out to Chelmsford on the far side. Just short of their 22. Thurrock don't contest. Chelmsford ship it out right. Kick downfield. Doesn't even make the halfway line. Just in front of the dugouts. Has managed to keep that set piece clean. Coming back at Thurrock, heading for the halfway line, not quite made it yet. Quick interception there by Thurrock. Chelmsford still in possession, trying to drive through the Thurrock lines, not happening. Shipping right, back left. Great tackle there by the Thurrock 10. Elijah Jankus. Ref brought it back for an earlier infringement. Didn't quite see what that was. Big hoof downfield. Hasn't made much ground, but it's gone high. Just outside the Thurrock 22. The wind, you can't tell from up here, you can't hear it or feel it, which is unusual. It normally whistles straight down this stand. But if you look at the flags on the far side, they're really fluttering ferociously in the wind. So another line out for Chelmsford. Thurrock almost get their hands to it. Oh, great turnover there by Thurrock, pushing it out right again. Great breakaway. Taking the ground just inside the Chelmsford half. Runner there by Hayden, double-barreled. Almost up to the 22. Chelmsford turn it over. Now making their own breakaway. Ball's going into touch. There's a Chelmsford player down in the Thurrock half. I didn't notice that. I wonder why everyone was just milling around. Looks like he's getting up, but he was flat out on his back. As always, I don't know if any of you watch when I do video the T-Birds or stream the T-Birds and the Thurrock men. If anyone wants a shout out, just drop a message in the live chat. I've got Connor Hibbard here saying come on you Thurrock. So anybody else wants a shout out, just drop me a message and I'll try and pick it up and call you out on the airwaves. So Chelmsford players up. Didn't see which one it was. I think it was the number 7, which is Adam Kelly. But he's up and walking around now. So Thurrock line out in the Chelmsford half. Ball's gone long. Chelmsford pick it up. Looks like there may have been a knock on there. It was fingertip stuff. Chelmsford shipping right. Big hoof downfield. Thurrock fullback picks it up nicely. After a high bounce, he's going on a nice run. That tackle looked a bit high. Ref said the same. You've got to be tackling lower than that, Chelmsford. I think it was the Chelmsford 10, Aaron Corbett. So Thurrock has kicked to touch this time from the halfway line. Finds the roof nicely on the top of the clubhouse, just on the 10 metre. Sorry, I was looking for the ball. So set piece goes well for Thurrock. Shipping it out to the centre, dragging a player along behind him. Let's see who that is. Thurrock still in possession, come left. Hayden Pimple March in possession. Let's see who that is with player 22 for Thurrock. Thurrock still advancing there in the Chelmsford 22. Shipping right. 9 takes a run across field and then pops it through the Chelmsford defence. Not picked up by Thurrock. Now Chelmsford on a runner. Great tackled. Chelmsford try a kick. It's been deflected. Picked up by Thurrock. It's taken to ground. He was looking for a way out. Didn't quite manage it. Thurrock now shipping across field. You can hear slapping of knees and thighs as the tackles come in. Back in the Thurrock half now. It's a shame because that was a great attacking position for Thurrock. There's an hour knock on by Thurrock. Chelmsford ball just outside of the Thurrock 22. Thurrock appear to have a good scrum today. When they went into that maul earlier, they were just driving Chelmsford wherever they wanted to, so we'll see how strong the scrum is from this position. Great scrum by Thurrock, pushing Chelmsford back, but Chelmsford come away with the ball, running fast. Taken to ground just inside the 22. Pick and go by Chelmsford. Still taking the ground, shipping it left now. Thurrock a bit thin on the far side. And Chelmsford get the first score on the board. Can't see who that is.
Well done, Chelmsford! Well done, boys! Well done, Chelmsford!
Is that the 20? I think that's Oscar Smith I've got on my list for the 20. I think people are calling him Josh. So it could be Josh Smith, who's 13. No, unless they swap shirts. I mean, all I can do is give you what I've been given. So apologies if I'm getting the names wrong and the pronunciations. Oh, just got a waft of bacon sandwich, smells lovely. Good long kick, hits the post. Unfortunate. So the score remains at 5-0 Chelmsford. Cracking kick there, I didn't see who that was by. Cracking kick is just wind behind it as well, but just slid to the left and bounced off the post. Didn't quite make it. Thurrock to restart us. Bobbling ball. Goes to Chelmsford, taking the ground inside their 10. Chelmsford not releasing, Thurrock ball. Good opportunity for Thurrock to even the score quickly. Connor Dennett, 9 for Thurrock. Taps and goes. Passes it to his teammate. Vitali, I think that is. Or Vitali. Knock on there by Thurrock. Just on the 22. Chelmsford scrum just outside their 22. It's unfortunate. Thurrock is showing the presence of mind and the fortitude to push Chelmsford back, but they're just not resulting in numbers on the board yet. We will see. Matthew Twofield to put the ball in for Chelmsford. Shipping out right, little grubber there. Chelmsford running fast. Picks it up nicely. Now cutting across field. Chelmsford growing in confidence. Shipping the ball left fast. Thurrock running hard. And there's the second one for Chelmsford. Can't see the numbers, sorry, I can't call out your name. It's a great fast second try there by Chelmsford. Very opportunistic, but great move. Little grubber kick, nice pick up and a good fast run. Good hands moving the ball to the left, and yeah, resulted in a second try a few metres in from the side. And the kicker manages to readjust his sights and put that one through. Another 2 on the board. Score now stands at 12-0 to Chelmsford. Thurrock need to start making these attacking positions count. When they've got Chelmsford in their 22, they need to be making sure it results in numbers on the board. Big kick across field. Picked up by Chelmsford. Fast runner by Thurrock. I thought he was going to manage to collect it, but he didn't. Chelmsford trying to barge their way through Thurrock. Thurrock holding high, tight. Results in a penalty to Chelmsford. Not sure what that was for. A kick downfield. Finds touch. Just waiting for the lino to stop. Just short of the 22. As soon as I mentioned about shout outs, I've now got Tom up the Chelmsford. Don't know Tom's surname, but clearly a Chelmsford supporter. Chelmsford in possession, shipping the ball right. Ball's gone loose, Thurrock pick it up. Coming left now, left again, long ball bounces. Chelmsford straight on the Thurrock player. Trying to get out of his own 22, he's hemmed in, his ankles tied up. Let's bring it back for an earlier infringement. John Riley's just saying, who is that? Question mark. George put the ball over. I presume it's George Riley. Perhaps he's the one that scored that last try. If John, if you can just confirm that, if that's what you were saying. I'm struggling to see the numbers on the shirts from here, and couldn't see who scored that. Thurrock come away from that scrum with the ball. Nice little step. He's running straight down the middle of the field, straight into contact, just past the halfway line, taking the ground. Hands in there, Thurrock ball. Tap and go by the Thurrock 9. I think Vitali's now, or Vitali, sorry, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name. Oh, Thurrock still in possession, chipping back across to the centre. Trying to drive through the middle of the pack. Chip him right again, and again, and again. Great hands by Thurrock. Thurrock now in an attacking position again. Need to make this count. Looks like Chelmsford have turned it over. They have. Box kick coming. Thurrock chasing. And it's gone out on the 22. All the breaks seem to be going Chelmsford's way. That looked like it was a fast pass going forward there, but Chelmsford taking advantage of it. The ref wasn't there. Dabs it down behind the posts. Ref's given it. That looked like that was straight in forward to me, but the ref wasn't there quick enough, so I think one of the Thurrock players is querying it with the ref. But he's given it. The linesman's now having a word with the ref. Looks like the try stands. Just waiting on the conversion. Looks like it's Jake Landers to take the conversion if my numbers are right. Nice easy ball straight over the trees into the 4G. Another 2 on the board. Makes it 19-0 to Chelmsford. John Riley's just confirmed that he thinks George has swapped his shirt from 7 to 18. And that was his try. Ball's gone right from that restart and bounced backwards over the line, didn't go 10. Scrum down on the centre mark. M. Wood, that was a quality second try by Chelmsford. It was. Third one I'd say was a bit suspect, but there you go. That's a commentator's prerogative. Great scrum there by Thurrock, driving Chelmsford back into their own half. Thurrock come away with the ball, little backhanded pass. Driving forward. Great tackle by Chelmsford. Thurrock still in possession, driving forward. Presume that's Thurrock not releasing. Yes, it is. Doesn't seem to matter what Thurrock try, they're just, it's not their day today. Oh, Chelmsford's kick to touch. It's gone long, very long. Almost in the 22 again. And Thurrock jogging back to make sure they don't make the same mistake they did last time. Line out on Thurrock 22. 28-29 minutes in. Score 19-0 to Chelmsford. Doesn't look like that 1 minute straight. As I said, the wind blowing a real hoolie down that side. So apparently I should be able to tell George by his red hair. Let's have a look. What number is he playing? 18. Can't see him at the moment. So, scrum down on the Thurrock 22. Thurrock ship it back. Coming left. Looking for a way through the Chelmsford. Been thrown around like a rag doll. Finally released after the tackle. Thurrock shipping left again. Still looking for a way out of their own 22. Struggling to find it, seems to be red shirts everywhere. Goes to ground. Thurrock moving the ball round fast, but still can't find a way out of their own half. Oh, slammed to the ground. Heard that from here. The ground is hard today. Chelmsford not releasing. Thurrock ball. High kick. Just made the halfway line. Lewis Kidd to take the line out for Thurrock. Straight to Hayden Pemble March. Now starts driving forward as far as the 10. Delayed pass there. Thurrock back into their own half, dragging players behind them by their ankles, from their ankles. Ref in the way. Thurrock trying to go left. Thurrock trying to drive through, just trying to find any way through this Chelmsford defence. Ship him right. The Thurrock 10 with the ball. Oh, breakaway now by Thurrock. Chelmsford 9 chasing him. Still got as the ball being taken down by 2 red shirts, 3 red shirts, 4 red shirts. It's just short of the line.
Right.
Ref's blown the whistle for Chelmsford not rolling away, I believe. Looked like Thurrock wanted a tap and go, but the ref wasn't having any of it. Thurrock's best chance to score now. Comes up short, shipping left again. Out on his own out there. That was uncalled for. Frankie McLaughlin gets the ball down nicely for the first 5 on the ball for Thurrock. It's a long time coming. Thurrock just need a few more of those. 3 minutes in, score stands at 5-19. With 12 to take the conversion for Thurrock. I don't have a 12 on my list. Great long kick, and that's gone through. What's a cracking kick! And the score to 7-19, all to play for. Chelmsford to restart us. Straight to the Thurrock hands, barging his way through. Some afters going on. Thurrock still in possession, shipping the ball across. Kicking through. Didn't see what that call was for, but it's a Thurrock ball just past the 10 in the Chelmsford half. Well, just rechecking the list here. I haven't got a 12, so I don't know who that is. I have to try and find out at half time. Thurrock line out just inside the twins two, goes short, straight into a maul. Driving nicely towards the Chelmsford line. Once again, Thurrock on the attack. Maul goes down. Thurrock 9 trying to dig it out. Manages it. Left. Coming down the middle now. Needed another offload there, but goes to ground. Chipping left again. Ball's gone loose. Sorry, the wind's just shut my laptop down. Apologies, I think I've got the feed back up. Had to reload the camera. Thurrock were up on the Chelmsford try line looking for a way through. Didn't manage it. It was a line out which didn't go straight. Thurrock on the advance again. Just going to check if this is coming through. Looks like it is. Quick bit of tech work there, reloading the camera. Apologies for the bit that you've missed. I'll turn the recording off. It was only a few minutes. Do need to get a new laptop. This laptop's being held together by a gaffer tape and an old shoelace. Hence why the lid slams shut. So advantage Thurrock. Thurrock pushing hard. Thurrock seemed to have come out of the dressing room with renewed vigour from half time, and Chelmsford seemed to be sitting back on their laurels. And Thurrock advancing again, making good ground, heading for the try line fast, taking the ground. Thurrock pushing hard. Still short, shipping left, reach over, and there's the next try. Great try there. Can't see who that is, but he's high-fiving everybody. Extremely happy with that one. Another 5 on the board for Thurrock. Every teammate slapped his hand now. So 4 minutes into the second half and Thurrock even up the score, 19 apiece. It's a long kick, but with the wind behind him, this should, looking at the length of his previous couple of kicks, he's got a great boot at him, so fingers crossed this one will go through. Massive kick once again. It looks like it's gone wide of the posts. Didn't see a flag go up.
Let's pick it up now, Chelmsford.
19 apiece.
Come on, Chelmsford.
So Chelmsford to restart us. Aaron Corbett, high kick, caught in the wind, does make 10. Ball's knocked on there by Thurrock. Ref's seen it. Advantage Chelmsford. Chelmsford coming left. Dylan Cooper driving forward. Ball's gone loose. 11 picks it up. 9 now driving forward into the Thurrock 22. Now the 7 has it and driving over. Thurrock not rolling away. Chelmsford ball just inside the Thurrock 22. Chelmsford kick to touch, bounces off the school building and back in. Chelmsford line out on the 5 metre. Both in the air. Chelmsford pushed the ball out, but it's not gone straight. Laptop's about to go again. I don't know what else I can do with this. Scrum down on the 5 metre. Sorry, camera's not on the action. Just trying to control the laptop and keep filming. Big bounce there. Chelmsford pick it up. Looked like they knocked it on there. Don't know if the ref saw that. He was standing behind the player that knocked it on, so he couldn't see it. Thurrock in possession now though. Driving forward. Trying to get out of their own half. Too many hormones. Handbags at dawn. Refs trying to get control. All fizzles out in a matter of moments. Looks like the ref's yellow card in. One from each side. He's not having any of this shenanigans. If there's a yellow or a red, can't see who the players are. No, can't see the number from here. 19. Clearly I don't have a 19. Typical. And I didn't see who the Thurrock player was that went off either. But the ref's right not to have any shenanigans. I've got an 18. I've got a 19. Dan McManus. Dan McManus has gone off for Chelmsford, but I can't see who went off for Thurrock. Ref clearly not having any of these shenanigans, and I don't blame him. So, knock on by Thurrock after all that kerfuffle. Scrum down to Chelmsford on the 10. Just been told, let me just get back with the action. Thurrock now in possession on the halfway. Big handoff there, taken to ground, 10 metre. I think it was Elias that's been taken off. Just been sent a text message for Thurrock. So Dan McManus for Chelmsford and Elias for, breakaway there by Chelmsford. Been chased hard by Thurrock, 9. The 10 gets it for Chelmsford. Aaron Corbett puts another 5 on the board for Chelmsford.
You've got to slow it down.
Yes, 24-19 to Chelmsford. While Jake Landers takes the conversion for Chelmsford. Sorry, I'm trying to do three things at once. Trying to look at my phone because I'm getting messages coming in. Trying to look at the conversion to see if that goes through, which it does. There's another two, and trying to put it all on the computer as well. So it's Elias Jankus that got sent off for Thurrock. That brings the score to 26-19 to Chelmsford. Thurrock, in the usual Thurrock style, should respond fast to that shot across the bows by Chelmsford. Big hoof downfield, it's gone backwards. Chelmsford finally gather it, come running back at Thurrock. Thurrock take them to ground. Shipping left, boot to ball's gone high, gone nowhere, but it's gone high. Knock on there by, yes, the refs picked it up by Chelmsford. Thurrock 14, driving forward for the line into the 22 now. That's George Bannister. Ref bring it back for the knock on. Connor Dennett with the ball in hand. Dennett, whichever way you say it. You just have to put up with my Italian pronunciation. So scrum down just outside the Chelmsford 22. Thurrock come away with the ball. Lovely little back pass. Dust coming up. Well into the 22 now. As I said, Thurrock looking to respond fast. Ball's coming out. Going across field. Going all the way left. Knock on there by Thurrock. It was unfortunate. It was a high pass. He just couldn't get his hands around it. So I assume Chelmsford now in possession. Yes, they are. And there's a knock on by Chelmsford. So I presume the ref will bring it back for the original knock on by Thurrock, which he does. He's backing up and treading on a Chelmsford player. So scrum down inside the Chelmsford 22. I assume to Chelmsford for that first knock on. Chelmsford on another runner, taken to ground nicely by Thurrock, shipping out left. Chelmsford had numbers, they haven't now. Another backhanded pass, kick by the 20. Chelmsford collect it, another kick downfield, two Thurrock players on it. Kick back downfield, makes the 10 metre. A bit of panic play there, but released the pressure from Thurrock. Thurrock have a player down. It's the 12 that I don't know his name because he's not on my list, or the number's not on my list. Thurrock making a substitution. Lewis Kidd's going off. I think that might be Ben Palmer that's come on, if I've got the right numbers and names. Ben Palmer take the line out for Thurrock. Thurrock pick it up nicely. Chelmsford trying to intercept, didn't quite make it. Shipping left now, fast, up to the 10 metre. Still going left. Some loose passes happening here. Thurrock still advancing well. Goes to ground, just shy of the halfway line. Shipping the ball right now. I think that's Vitali with the ball. Vitali driving forward up to the halfway line. Ref's blown up for, I believe that's an offside by Chelmsford. About 18 minutes in. Score stands at 26-19 to Chelmsford. Thurrock kick downfield to find the 10 metre, or just past. What a beautiful morning. I've got the sun on my legs, just coming around the corner of this stand there. It's just lovely. Great day to be watching rugby. Probably not a great day to be playing it. It must be really hot out there. Looks like that wasn't straight, or but may have been the Chelmsford player leaning over the Thurrock player, so Thurrock to kick to touch again. Great hoof downfield. Now buried in the Chelmsford 22. Great opportunity now for Thurrock to make this count and re-equalise the score again. Chelmsford pick it up from that set piece, fumbling the ball in their own try zone. The refs bringing it back to the 5 metre. Scrum down to Thurrock. Best opportunity this half for Thurrock to score again. Need to make this count. Big scrum by Chelmsford. Player looks shocked to receive the ball there. Ball's kicked to release pressure. Thurrock pick it up, come running straight back into the 22. Very little support. Now arrives. Knock on by Chelmsford. Ref bring it back to just inside the 22, I believe. Scrum down to Thurrock. So the strength of the scrums seems to have reversed now, and Chelmsford seem to have the upper hand. No, Thurrock holding well, go out left, intercepted by Chelmsford immediately, taken to ground inside the 22, shipping left, Another advantage, Thurrock. Didn't see what that was for. I'm assuming a high tackle. Thurrock shipping left again and again. Looks like that wasn't straight, so the ref's going to bring it back for the earlier infringement. It was a high tackle. Tap and go. No, ref says he's not on the spot. It's unfortunate. Chelmsford now have the time to spread their chess pieces out. Tap and go the opposite way. Going left now. Goes into contact. Still driving forward. Great drive there by Thurrock. Shipping right again. Looking for that try line, taking the ground. Still driving forward. I think they're just short there. I think that's Vitali that's got that one, or Vitali. I'll see who's high-fiving there. But I'm going to give it to him, so that's 5 on the board. And the score to 24-26 pending this conversion.
They're doing like 30 or 45 dollars. It's strict as well. Yeah, if you don't do it properly, yeah.
Looks like that one slid left, so the score remains at 24-26 Chelmsford. It's unfortunate, the wind behind, and he wasn't far, so I'm not sure whether he's caught that wrong on his boot. But either way, it's not gone through. Score remains 24-26. Around about 24 minutes in. Thurrock need to keep the pressure up. Chelmsford actually looking a little bit lacklustre coming back to the line, so that's not gone 10. The wind is strong, but again I think that was on the outside of his boot, it just didn't connect well. So scrum down to Thurrock on the centre spot. Nice little dust ball. If the weather continues like this, we're only in March, and they're going to have to get the hoses out on this pitch for the tail end of the year. T-Birds have Chesham at home next week, next Sunday. T-Birds 2, that is. Great drive there from Chelmsford, kicking up the dust. Thurrock come away with the ball, shipping it right fast. Goes through the middle, makes it over the halfway, taken to ground. Thurrock not releasing. Chelmsford clearly jubilant with that result. Yeah, Chesham next week by Thurrock T-Birds 2s, and I think a week after that, or a couple of weeks after that, 13th of April, T-Birds 2 are in the semi-final for the Papa John's Cup, also being played here against Newbury. So come down and support the ladies. A scrum down to Chelmsford, just inside the Chelmsford half. Matthew Tufil, not sure what the surname is, to put the ball in for Chelmsford, shipping it right fast. Chelmsford trying to find a way through the middle of Thurrock. Ball's gone loose. Vitali picks it up. Thurrock shipping left, ball's gone loose. Chelmsford pick it up, take it to ground, ball's gone out into touch. There's a Thurrock line out just inside their own half. Big Mackish giving a come on Blue Boys call out for Chelmsford. Noticed on their website when I was sorting out names and logos and whatever else that they're called Blue Boys, but they're playing in pink or red, so I'm not sure where the Blue Boys comes from. Perhaps someone can explain that to me. Thurrock driving forward well up to the 10 metre now. Goes to ground. Ref calling Chelmsford to get onside. Ben now driving forward. He's on the floor, finally. Shipping right. Oh, bounced off of number 20's chest. He caught it, but Chelmsford have now intercepted. Forward pass. Forward pass or a knock on by Thurrock. So scrum down to Chelmsford just inside their 10. Matthew Tutu to put the ball in for Chelmsford. Connor Dennett in close proximity. Chelmsford shipping the ball left. That looked very flat. I don't know whether that was a forward pass. Kicks downfield. Chelmsford's running hard. Thurrock descend on it well. Support finally gets there. Thurrock to ship back for the kick to release the pressure. Big kick downfield. Looks like he's going to find space. He does. The fullback now chasing the ball. Unfortunate bounce there, giving Thurrock a chance to get up there. Now, Chelmsford have now lost the ball, I believe. No, they haven't. Still in possession. Shipping left now. Take to ground. There's a Thurrock player on the far side on the ground. Can't see who that is. Chelmsford had numbers, just couldn't collect the ball cleanly, and they've knocked it on. Just inside the Thurrock 22. Thurrock making a change. I think there's Reece Palsy going off. I think Lewis Kidd may have just come back on. The water's coming on, it must be hot out there today. Minutes elapsed time. Score stands at 24-26 to Chelmsford. So scrum down just inside the Thurrock 22. Cornered the net to put the ball in for Thurrock. Ref not happy with the scrum, sits them up. Good scrum by both sides. Ball shipped backwards, gone loose. Thurrock looking for the kick to release the pressure, but the pass back was just too high for the receiver. A scrum down on the 5 metre. I thought the Thurrock player dotted that down, so I thought it would be a goal line dropout, but it's not. And Matthew Tutu to put the ball in for Chelmsford. They go left on the blind side and score. Another 5 on the ball for Chelmsford. Right in the left corner, so this is going to be against the wind. It's going to be a difficult conversion. It's a score to 31-24 Chelmsford. Sounds like the ref has just said 7 minutes to go, which is about right with my clock, although it's elapsed time. So that's gone left of the posts. I would have thought the game would have been a little bit longer than that with time offs, but the ref's got the watch. Thank you, Big Macish. Chelmsford playing in their away kit, which is why it's pink or red rather than blue. Thurrock to restart us. Kick way downfield. Bounces awkwardly for the Chelmsford player, who comes running straight back. Offload. Going down the right side. Taken to ground on the 22. Thurrock not rolling away after the tackle. Chelmsford ball. So there's a Chelmsford player down. It's cramp. It's back up now.
For a big man.
Chelmsford kick to touch. Find it just short of the halfway. Price from the crowd if it weren't that far. Always amazes me that the crowd from the opposite side of the pitch can see better than the linesman. Although I must admit it did look a bit far. That didn't look straight. The refs allowed it. No, a knock on there by Chelmsford. Thurrock in possession. Off his feet there. Presume the ref's still playing advantage. Taken to ground. Thurrock shipping right. Taken to ground on the halfway. Chelmsford ball. I think that was for a tip tackle. Actually looked like it was off the ball, but there you go. You know, once you get a run on, you can't stop the momentum and you just keep going. So tap and go. Chelmsford on the run again. Going down that right side. Player over. Taken to ground just inside the 22. Pick and go. Down the right side. Again. Coming back left. Thurrock player in off his feet there. Thurrock need to settle back down and get back into their groove and start playing good rugby. Chelmsford are taking advantage of this patchy period of play by Thurrock and advancing into their 22 again. Matthew Tutu the kick to touch, finds it just shy of the corner flag. A line out to Chelmsford on the 5 metre. Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. I'm not sure what that signal is. It looked like the line out was fine. Ref's blown up shortly afterwards and given a scrum to Thurrock. Pass back for the pressure releasing kick again. The ref's blown up even before the ball landed. I presume that was the Chelmsford 9 that was offside there. He did come in early to try and disrupt that kick, but no, penalty to Thurrock. On the 5 metre, I'm assuming they're going to kick to touch from there to try and release the pressure a bit more. Yes, they do. Find the around the 10. Oh, well, I thought it was around about the 10 metre, but the linesman says it's on the 22 or just past the 22. So Thurrock line out just outside their 22. Knock on there by Chelmsford, trying to get their hands to it in the line out. Thurrock come away with the ball, shipping it right, go into contact. Chelmsford player off his feet. Thurrock ball. Thurrock shipping right. Attempted kick forward. Ref's bringing it back. Looks like Vitali went down for a bit there. He's making a good run. He's up now. Still not looking right though. Thurrock kick to touch. Finding around about the 10 metre this time. Yes, it is. Thurrock driving forward well. Being pushed back again. Still in possession, shipping right, little jink left and right. Passes one player, two player, three player. Still on the advance. Goes to ground. Thurrock finding their groove again. A little bit of a high pass, but picked up well by the Thurrock player. Goes to ground. Shipping right again. Good run there, but ball dropped. Ref calls it. So roundabout right, I would suggest, with the time. Final score 24-31 to Chelmsford. Good even game. Score progressing evenly. Thurrock just couldn't get the ball over the line in that second half. But great play by both sides. Apart from a little bit of shenanigans, it was a great game of rugby. So congratulations, lads. Well played to all of you. As I was saying earlier, T-Birds 2, Chesham at home next week, their final game of the season. They've already won the league, so newly promoted this year, because they won the league last year. They've already won the league again this year, and they're going up to Champ 2 next season. Their final game of the season against Chesham here at Oakfield, and then after that they have the Papa John's Cup semi-final on the 13th of April, also here at Oakfield. So we'll see you next time. Ciao for now. We'll just switch it back on for a moment and get the tunnel so you can see each of your players, and then I'll switch off and go. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.